Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and I am coming on to do my TBR for the Sobathon Round 2. Now, I know this as several hosts, but the person that I saw their announcement video was Becca in the Books. And I will link her announcement video down below. Like I said, I know there's several different hosts, but I just listed her. So if you're curious on who else is hosting and what she has to say, then I will link her channel. Okay? And this goes from September 8th through the 14th. I'm already doing a readathon, the Scooby-Doo-a-thon, which is the second half of the Scooby-Doo-a-thon is that second week. So I'm going to be, once again, doing 2 readathons at the same time. But it's okay. I got this. The books that I picked, I think I'm going to actually be able to read, get them all read. We'll see how that goes, but I'm hopeful. So the first challenge is to read a book with blue. No, yeah. Oh, I forgot. The Sobathon is all, you're supposed to pick books that will make you cry. It doesn't have to be sad books. It could be crying from happiness. It could be crying scary. It could be just something that will make you cry. So I've picked books that I have a feeling will affect me in some way, but we'll see. I'll let you know. And it seems like the older I get, the easier it is to make me cry. So yeah, so these books have a chance, but I'll let you know. So anyway, the first challenge, like I was getting ready to say, is to read a book with blue on the cover. And I am picking A Beautiful Wedding by Jamie McGuire. This is a novella in the Beautiful Disaster series. And I really enjoyed A Beautiful Disaster. I'm actually currently in the middle of Walking Disaster, I think it's called. And I'm not liking it as much because it's one of those where she takes the same story and does it from a different perspective. So, but I still wanted to read that because I have a feeling I'm going to get a little bit more out of the characters. And then I want to read this. And then she actually has a series where it's the main character, her boyfriend's brothers. So I want to read those too because I don't know, I just like the way she writes. It's kind of like a Twilight-y book for me where it's not the greatest greatest written fiction, but it sucks me into the story and I can read them really quickly. So, and I mean, look at it, obviously has blue because pretty much the whole cover is blue. So, and I just like the scene. I think it's a pretty cover. So, I wish I had it in real life, but so the next one was a nostalgia read. I have a feeling what they wanted you to do is reread a book, and I haven't been doing real well with rereads lately. So I picked a book that I have on my Kindle that I really need to finish, and it's due right around the time that this readathon is being held, so I'm going to be able to read it. And I really like, my favorite retelling is Beauty and the Beast, but I also really like The Little Mermaid. And so because of The Little Mermaid being nostalgic, I chose to read The Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. This is the second one. The first one is just called Sea Witch. I know a lot of people surprisingly didn't like that one, but I was one that really liked that story. I really got into it. And so I want to find out what happens to these characters. And I really like this cover too. Isn't that cover amazing? But I got it on the Kindle through my library, and there's a lot of people waiting for it. So I'm going to go ahead and read this probably first thing on the 8th. This is probably the first book I'm going to read, get it finished, so that I can pass it along to the next person. So, and this is, like I said, a retelling of The Little Mermaid, but it's from Ursula's perspective, or the Ursula character perspective. So, okay, come on, there we go. Okay, so, the next one is a book you've put off because it will move you emotionally. Now, for this one, I've really wanted to read this book, and like I said, I have a feeling this one is going to affect me. And I have put this off a little bit. But that is A Long Way Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. And from what I understand, this is about a boy who's been bullied and he's had enough. And so he gets on the elevator to go do something about it. And we're in the elevator with him and things are happening. I'm not exactly sure what, but it's supposed to be really powerful. And it's told in verse. So I'm really excited about this one. But like I said, I have a feeling that this one is definitely going to be one of the ones that makes me cry. And it's got a lot of awards too. It's got the Walter Dean Myers Award for Outstanding Children's Literature, and it's a YA book. It's got the Newbery Honor Book. It's got the Michael Prince Award for Excellence in Focus. Wait a minute. Yeah, oh, no, not focus. Wow. Excellence in Young Adult Literature. American Library Association. And then this one is the Coretta Scott King Award for Nonviolent Social Change, Brotherhood, Peace. Yeah, so, but it's supposed to be an amazing book, and I've heard good things about this book. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited that my library actually had it. So the next one is to read a book that features a main character that shares a major identity with you. And this could be race, this could be sexuality, gender. It could also be, you know, something like sports, or that they have the same job. It just any way that they are the same as you. So I thought about this, and I've had this book on my library, because mine has a library wish list where I can actually put library books that they get on this wish list on my app for my library, so that I can look through it sometimes, and I do look through it sometimes to get books for the readathons. And so I've had this book on that wish list for a little while, and I thought about it for this challenge, and I was like, oh, okay. So this is A Song for Izzy Bradley by Carries Bray. Yeah, Carries Bray. And this book is about a Mormon family. And for those of you that don't know, that is me. I am a Mormon. So I will understand a lot of things that are talked about in this book, because I share those beliefs with these characters. I don't know a lot about this, except I believe the girl character in it, her family is Mormon, and I think she's having problems with it, but I'm not sure why or what's going to go on, and I don't think I really want to know. I actually did see this talked about on somebody's channel, and honestly, I don't remember. I really need to start writing this down, but in the middle of a video, when I'm like engrossed in watching, I forget. So I'm sorry to whoever first brought this book about, but if you're watching this, I probably watch you, and so if you talked about this on one of your videos, it was probably you. But like I said, I really don't remember, but I'm really excited to read this, because I don't read a lot. I read Autobiography, which did have some Mormon elements in it, which I really understood. And I thought that book was really well done. So I'm hoping that this one will be also. And I'm not sure if the author is Mormon, family Mormon. I don't know. I haven't done any research, but I will let you know when I finish it. And it's not that bad as far, like I said, I picked good books for this one. Then the next one is to read the group book. And usually I can't get a hold of the group books when people pick group books, but my library actually had this one. And they picked Girls on the Verge by, hold on, because it's right, see, it's hard to read. Sharon, I think. Hold on, let's go to the, where's the title page? Did you seriously put the sticker over you seriously put the sticker over her name? Wow. Okay. Oh, Sharon Biggs Waller. Wow, that's a strange name. But it's supposed to be about a girl who finds out she's pregnant, and I think it's got to be a younger girl, because it's a young adult book. But she finds out that she's pregnant, and she doesn't want it, and the state that she lives in, it's illegal for her to have an abortion. So this is about the trip that she takes to another state to have an abortion. That's what this book is about. I don't usually do political, but just so you know, so that when I talk about this book later, you'll understand where my perspective is from. I am pro-choice. However, I personally would never have an abortion. My choice. But I would never, ever, ever tell another woman that she couldn't. So that's my view. So I'm going to read this book with that view. So if that makes any sense. So anyway, but those are the books, the 3 physical books, and then, like I said, the 2 others that I picked for Sobathon. And I have a feeling that a lot of them will make me cry. I'm not sure about the Sea Witch Rising. I don't know, maybe, because it's the 2nd book and a lot of stuff has happened. And I think I did cry. I did in the first one, at the ending when stuff was happening between the friends. For those of you that read the book, you'll understand. I did kind of tear up at that because it was very emotional. So maybe, I don't know. But I don't mind crying in books. It's okay. It just means you have feelings. So, yeah. But let me know if you've read any of these books, what you think. If you're participating in Sobathon, let me know. And I will see you again in the next video. And remember to always be kind to each other, guys. Bye.